Welcome to the show, everyone. As you all know, I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves on the radio, and I made it possible for somebody to do something they never thought that they can do before. I'm going to go right in with networking right away. I have with me LanNette Brinker, and she is the owner of Revitalizer. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Welcome to the show, and what we're going to talk about today.
Hi, Carol. Thank you very much. Again, my business is Revitalizer Aesthetics. I am the owner esthetician of Revitalizer Aesthetics. This actually was a career change for me. I spent many years in the project managerial and decided I wanted to do something that was a little bit more helpful.
Aren't you happy that you did that?
Best thing I've ever done. Best thing.
Awesome.
I specialize in corrective facials, whether it's acne, aging, pigmentation. It's just changing people's lives. It has been absolutely one of the neatest things I have ever done.
Well, I'm going to open up the lines to the audience because you're going to do a special for everyone, and I'm going to tell everybody about it. But what I want them to understand that what you are a certified laser technician. What does that mean?
So that means that I can do laser work. If I wanted to go to work at a dermatologist's office or a plastic surgeon, I have the capabilities. One of the fortunate things here in Arizona is we have a little bit of flexibility that I can do some laser work on my own. A little bit of laser hair removal and things like that. So it's just a little bit of an additional education that I went into to help understand skin and how to change and correct it.
And when you say corrected facial, that means, for instance, for somebody who might, let's say, dealing with scars, acne, what else?
So well, one of the things that we have to do first is we have to figure out what the underlying condition is. What is causing it? If it's pigmentation, is that hormonally induced? Is it from sun-induced, which in Arizona the majority of that is? If it's acne, there is also hormonally induced. There is cosmetic, using improper products that brings on acne. So we try and figure out what the underlying cause is, and then I have just a bunch of treatments. For scarring, we can do microneedling. It's amazing. We can also do fibroblasting for aging skin. That is a treatment that helps to tighten the skin. I can do chemical peels and stuff that help with acne, pigmentation, and scarring. So I just have this wealth of abilities ahead of me to be able to correct all different types of skin issues.
Now, we're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show in just a little bit. We're going to open up the lines to the audience because she's offering for everyone, and it's for both men and women.
Yes.
Men, don't think that these things, they are for you. You guys love this stuff too, just as much as us women. It's an express facial, and it comes with a facial kit. And in there are a lot of little different products. You want to tell them a little bit about them?
Well, this is just one of the examples of some of the products that I brought with me. This one is more for a compromised barrier because, as we know right now with wearing the masks, our skin are freaking out. We've got dry patches. Some people are getting what they're calling maskne. So this particular kit that I have right here is to help resuscitate the skin because of all the wear and tear. But I have other skin or other facial kits that I will customize for the person. It will come with usually a cleanser, an enzyme, and maybe a mask, but it's about 4 pieces and it's about $50.
And this whole thing is a $100 value free to you or anyone you know. Now you're located right on, let's see, you're on Baseline between Greenfield and Val Vista, and you also are on Facebook and Instagram. You can check her out on her website. It's real simple. It's Revitalizer. So it's let me say it right. It's RILAESTI. So Revitalizer.com, and it's RILAESTI.com. You can also call her. When you work with people, you will do a consultation, and then whatever that consultation that they do, that goes towards whatever that they decide to do with you, a facial or whatever procedure that they do with you, correct?
That's correct.
Now, the phone number to call her, it's 480-881-6288. We've got our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. This is an express facial. It comes with a facial kit as long as it's got at least 4 or 5 products in it, and it's a $100 value free to you or anyone you know. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. What is the most popular treatment that you have?
My customized corrective facial. That is the one that I really have a lot, get a lot of clients. Probably second to that is my microneedling treatments, because there are so many conditions that microneedling can strengthen. A lot of people think that it's only for aging, but it's not. It helps to reduce pigmentation. It helps to strengthen the skin. It helps to build collagen in the scar tissues. It's a very, very
When you work
amazing
with
treatment.
clients, so do you work, how old is your youngest client to, your oldest?
My youngest client is 12 and stuff. I have a little gal that has been seeing me now for about, well, she was 12 when she started. She's 15 now. She's been coming to see me for acne since she was 12 years old.
Well,
And
and that's so awful and there's not just,
Mhm.
we have teenage acne, but we also have adult acne. And you said a lot of it has to do with hormones. What I like what you said is that you first find out what the underlying problem is. Why is that happening first before you just go and say, well, this is what I can do for you, right? And I think that's really neat because you were looking at first, why is it happening? Then this is what we can do, right?
That's correct, because
That's awesome.
good skincare is a holistic approach and stuff. So there's a lot of things, and a lot of people don't realize that there's something that is bringing on, whether it's acne, whether it's pigmentation, and they keep just guessing and trying to figure out how to fix it, and sometimes that can make the condition actually worse.
Well, the website is Ryla Esti, so RILAESTI.com. She's on Facebook, she's on Instagram. You can call her direct. Her phone number is 480-881-6288. Call in here, get entered in to win. It's an express facial, and it also comes along with a facial kit, which has at least 4 or 5 products in it, and it's $100 value free to you or anyone you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Modalities. So you said, of course, you talked about the microneedling. What else?
Oh, so some of the other modalities that I have is dermaplaning. Dermaplaning is a super great exfoliation with the benefit of removing some of the little fuzz. Makes your makeup go on
The
beautifully.
fuzz is the worst part.
Yes. Microdermabrasion. That is another really amazing, that you get the benefits of vacuum, which is helping to clear out your lymphatic system. I do, like I said, the microneedling. I do fibroblasting. And
With the fibroblasting, what is that?
so fibroblasting is skin tightening, and you use a radiofrequency device that it produces an electrical charge. When it gets close to the skin, it creates a wound. When you do controlled wounding, that's what builds your natural collagen. But this one in particular causes the skin to shrink. Did it on a woman that lost over 100 pounds to help tighten up some of the skin on her face. Amazing results.
Really? What is the downtime with some of these different things that you're talking about?
Fibroblasting, you're going to have about 7 days because you will have the dots on your face. But other than that, microneedling, no makeup for 24 to 48 hours, no sun for a few weeks.
Oh, wow.
But the chemical peels, it depends on the depth. It can be anywhere from 1 day to 5 days.
Well, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered into win. It's an express facial, and it's you're probably going to do the corrective facial on
Absolutely.
those. That's what she says is one of her most popular and her favorite. Again, it's $100 value free to you or anyone you know. It comes along with the products that she's going to offer as well. It's about 4 or 5 products in the kit. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free is 1-866-536-1100. It's both for men and women, as well as even the teens are doing it now. We're going to talk a little bit about that when we come back, because I know they want to look just as good as everyone else, especially with all of this social media stuff that's going on, that they can see everyone. The number to call her direct, it's 480-881-6288. Call in here. I'm letting everyone call throughout the rest of the show. So we are at a break right now, but we are going to now go to talk a little bit further about what you do. So we're on Facebook, so let's talk a little bit about, social media and everybody wanting to look really good for social media as well, because now everybody can see us and what we're doing here. Yeah, we want you to go right into that. So, but everybody can see us here online. I actually have a little bit more than I normally wear because, I know I have to look better than what I normally look like. Go ahead.
Well, so, with social media, there is a lot of people that are taking a lot of pictures of themselves. So being able to have clear skin. And, one of the things right now is everybody is panicking. Our skin is not holding up well with the masks. So there are a lot of things that we can do to help with that. And then not as many filters you don't have to use.
Right.
I do have one of the little devices that is amazing. It's called the Eye Revitalizer. It is because now we're concentrating on eyes. So we want our
Right,
eyes
because our eyes are showing more than anything. Come on in.
exactly.
Go ahead.
So
Come on.
the eye revitalizer uses microcurrent technology to help tighten and firm our eyes. So now our eyes are going to look great. One of the other treatments that I do is a lash lift and tint. So it's kind of like throwing away your lash curler.
Oh, well, that's awesome too.
It is. It's a wonderful device. Again, we're going to focusing on the eyes because that's what everybody
Right.
is seeing. a
Now
lot
the
of
eyes
right
are
now.
showing more than
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
When we come back, I want to talk a little bit about that on air too for everybody to hear because that's pretty awesome. And like I said, most of the people that you're working with, anywhere from younger a person, like you said, 12, which your youngest, on up to what's your oldest.
I am currently treating right now a 78-year-old.
You know what I think about that too is that us older women, I'm one of them. They say, and there's a commercial out there. I wonder when I'm gonna stop caring. We don't stop
No.
caring. We really never do.
No. One of the
And when you
things-
do, that's not good.
It's not. One of the things that was very exciting for me is I treated my mother-in-law. She's 84 years old, and she had some pigmentation, and she's like, I just want to address the pigmentation. What we didn't realize was how much her skin was going to accept these good products, and her face firmed up. She was very excited about that.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's all about firming
Yep.
when you get our age.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So we're going to come back now. We're going to go live in just a minute here, okay? Did you like it?
I do.
Okay. And I'm going to talk to you afterwards because you can go more narrow and narrow and narrow.
Mm-hmm.
We have our lines open here for everyone to get entered into win. It's an express facial. Maybe you have some acne that you're dealing with. Maybe you're wearing your mask and your mask is causing you to have lousy skin.
Maskne.
Maskne, I'm hearing all about that. Come on up on that mic there so we can all hear you. What we're offering is a $100 value free to you or anyone that you know. It comes along with some fabulous products. You work with very high grade products. You are a certified laser technician, and everything that you offer is, I know the products, so tell them a little tiny bit about those.
So I use Rhonda Allison products mostly. I use it in my back bar. I retail it. I also do retail some Skin Script products, which both are amazing lines, cosmeceutical grades. And basically what that means is because you are purchasing these from a licensed professional, someone that understands skincare, the active ingredients in them can be stronger. You're going to get more corrective. You're going to get better healing. Because I am going to be guiding you.
And I love the product. I happen to know what they are. The lines are open here. We're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. It's a $100 value free to you or anyone you know, both men and women. And it's a fabulous thing to give to Evie. Maybe you know somebody who would like to have something like this. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Okay. All acne then is not the same.
That is correct. No, there are all different types of acnes. And that's one of the problems with is, we're out there, we're guessing, we hear these advertisements on TV, but what they don't understand is there is very heavy, oily, pustular acne. There is very dry acne. There's acne that is brought on from comedogenic products. So, it's not, and there's a lot of different ingredients out there. And the hardest thing is if you use the incorrect ingredient, you can actually bring on more acne.
I know that for a fact because my daughter had that problem.
Mm-hmm.
And every time she would use something, it would seem to get worse instead of better.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come to someone who, like you, who's a professional, you're going to do that consultation with them, find out what that underlying problem is what you said in the beginning.
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Now, you're located again on Baseline between Greenfield and Val Vista. She's with, you can check her out at Facebook and also with Instagram right there. You can check her out on her website. It's Ryla Esti, so it's R-I-L-A-S-T, I'm sorry, I'm saying it, RILAESTI.com. Her phone number to call, it's 480-881-6288. You can also call in here, and our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's great for either you or someone that you know, and obviously right now, you said we've been focusing on the eyes more so than ever because our faces are being a little covered up, but they're getting ruined.
Yes, they are. So, well, you know, the thing is we kind of like deal with things as it goes along, you know, just, okay, it's part of aging, it's part of this, it is what it is, but that's not true. There is a lot that can be done. The skin knows what to do. When it has the proper ingredients, it will heal itself. So focusing on our eyes, we can tighten up the eyelids without having to go through expensive plastic surgeries. I mentioned a little bit earlier about the eye Revitalizer. It's a great little tool, uses microcurrent, firms up the eyes. Great eye products that
What's the
help
one
to
that
firm.
lifts the eyelashes? What's that
the
one?
eyelash and lift.
That's
the
awesome.
lifted
Listen to
tint.
this.
This is great. So it is using these little silicone rods and stuff. We soften the lashes around it. You're basically throwing away your lash curler. But it lasts for, depending on how much you swim, it lasts for anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. Tint the lashes, wake up in the morning, roll out the door and go. And you don't have the expense of the lash extensions.
Now let me ask you something. On your website, do you have like pictures and befores and afters and things like that?
I do.
Yeah, it's really important. They all love to see that
Yes.
kind of stuff. RILAESTI.com. Go there, check her out, check out all the different befores and afters. I love some of the different products that she offers. These are professional grade. What is the difference between a product like yours and a product that you could buy, let's say, somewhere in, well, we won't say it.
Okay, well, the main thing is because I am trained in skin, the ingredients that are in the products that I utilize are stronger. So you're going to get more corrective. When you are buying something that is over the counter, because you don't have somebody there guiding you, they have to keep the active ingredients at a level that if it is used improperly, there will be little to minimal damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that doesn't mean that the stuff over the counter isn't good. You will just get quicker, better results using a cosmeceutical grade.
And that's what we want, quicker, better
Yes.
results, and that's what she offers. Now, she's going to leave the lines open here for the rest of the show for everyone to keep on calling in. It's an express facial that she's offering. 2 people get to win it. So I didn't say that before. We got 2 product kits that we're going to also give along with that for both men and women. It's a $100 value, free to you or anyone you know. So we've got 2 people that are going to win. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I got to talk about this, so important. Camouflage tattooing. Let's talk a little bit about that. So the people that might have made a mistake or what did something, you know, when they were with someone, now they're not.
No, this is different.
What
this
is
is
it?
even more exciting.
It's better?
Oh,
Makes
this
it
is
better?
Yes.
This
It's
makes them enhances them? I
What?
just said the whole wrong thing.
No, that's okay, because that is part of what camouflage tattooing is.
What is it?
Paramedical tattooing is more of the field that I went into, and the thing that made me think of it is I have this wonderful client that's been coming in. She got acne at 35. She developed some really bad scarring because she picked. So now she has a whole bunch of hypopigmented spots all over her face. And once you lose the pigmentation, you don't get the pigmentation back. So I researched and found this amazing treatment that you can do, and it's actually blending the skin color so that you don't notice the scars.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
That's super.
amazing.
Because so many people that have had acne scars for so long, they just hate that.
Yes. Yeah, so it's corrective in that
I love
way.
that.
Now it is corrective if you get bad brows. I can do that, but I'm looking more at, maybe you have a scar, a scar on your face that you just can't get to go away, but it's white. So we want it to blend. We want to make it so that you don't have to put a pound of makeup on your face
I just
to
love
hide the
that.
scar.
I'm glad I made the mistake because it made it actually even better
Yes,
for what you spoke
it's
about.
very exciting.
Oh, that is.
Yes.
So, one time you got to come and talk about that in itself because
Yes.
so many people are doing it. Can you do that anywhere or does it matter
Anywhere
whether it's
on the body.
on the body?
Anywhere on the
I thought
body.
you'd say
Stretch marks, mastectomy scars, radiation scars, the little radiation marker dots. We can hide those. We can turn them into a freckle so that they will never have to look at it and be reminded again.
Oh, that's super. Do you have that information also on your website?
This is a brand new thing that I have just received certification on, so that will be up within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, but that's awesome that you offer that. Her phone number direct, it's 480-881-6288. We've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered into win what she's calling the Express Facial, and that includes, that facial, how long is that facial?
A facial takes about 35 to 40 minutes.
So it's about 35 to 40 minutes, and it comes along with this facial kit that comes along with at least 4 or 5 different professional grade products, and it's for both men and women. So we've got 2 people that are going to win. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. So anti-aging, we've got to talk about anti-aging.
Yes.
Don't look at me when you're talking about anti-aging, okay? But anyway, go ahead and let's talk about what your favorite products are, or number 1 product is.
Oh, my number 1 product for all of my anti-aging that I put people on is a growth factor. You have to be
I
on a
know
growth
that
factor.
stuff.
Yep. Stem cells and stuff. That is, again, like I said earlier, your skin knows what to do. It just runs out of the tools. So growth factors are my number 1 that I send for everybody to help strengthen. The next one is peptides. Peptides are amazing. Little amino acids that transmit. Oh, it completely changes your skin.
Now, your product line that you're talking about here, Rhonda Allison, they have a lot. I happen to know, I don't know, it must be at least 40, 50, maybe even more now.
Much more.
Different products for everybody. So when you come in and they do this consultation, this is why I want them to understand when they do a consultation with you, the money that you would pay normally for a consultation goes for whatever treatment that they end up doing, or probably product as well. When you sit down with them, explain how that goes, because it's probably pretty interesting, because I know that you have so much you can offer.
I do. So, when they come in, the first thing is what is your concern? I can look at your face and I can see some things, but that might not be what you are concerned about. So the first thing I ask is, what are your skin concerns? And then we go into a little bit about nutrition, because that underlying, knowing that right there will help me. And when I talk nutrition, I'm talking hydration, water. I'm talking about, are you eating good essential fatty acids? Not so much as to what to take out of your diet, but what to put into your diet. How is your stress level? Are you exercising? Things like that, because all of that works towards skincare.
I'll tell you, that's awesome that you do that. And right now, with everybody having mask me, which is unbelievable that I can't even believe I'm saying that on the air, masked me. And we have it. You said a lot of people do. But that's causing stress no matter what. I mean, right now, we've always dealt with a lot of stress for many, many, many years. But right now, in this time, more than anything, I think people are they're all just messed up.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, we have the stress of what's going on in the world, but then we start, our face is our calling card. So when we start having issues, especially if we've been blessed to never deal with anything, that brings on more stress. So it's a vicious cycle.
And if you're having maskne, you don't want to have that either.
No.
And you shouldn't be having to deal with any of this stuff right now, but she can help. What we're going to do is keep the lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win an express facial. I'm sorry about that, express facial. It's $100 value, free to you or anyone you know. It's either for both men or women. 2 people are going to win. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. She's located on Baseline between Greenfield and Val Vista. You can check her out at Facebook, also Instagram. It's RilaEsti.com. It's RilaEsti.com. Her phone number direct, it's 480-881-6288. Keep on calling here, get entered in to win. Man, if you're dealing with maskne or any other kind of issues, I don't care what it is, and especially I love the camouflage. If you're dealing with any kind of scarring or whatever, she can help. This is something that she just became proficient in. Again, our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's RilaEsti.com.